We are now live, Christine. Did
Because
I pull a face? Didn't I?
you just pulled a face and it might be on the replay. You might
I'm
just
assuming
see
it
it.
was because it was another technical thing that was going round and round, going nowhere. And perhaps my face reflected
It
my
did.
views of technology, and it
It's a
wasn't pleasant.
it's a good way to start. Start right away with laughing. No one on the live saw it, but people on the replay may see it.
Idea. You going to do the introductions or?
Yeah. So welcome to our June Let's Create Together joint live. Um, this is our sixth or at least 6 months. So I think our sixth Let's Create Together, and it's working out fabulously. So, anyways, I am Christine Josti of Mail Something Pretty. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I live just south of Boston in Massachusetts of the United States. And my friend here will introduce herself.
And I'm Anne Lewis, and I live also south of Boston by 18,000 kilometres. So I live on the Sunshine Coast here in Queensland, Australia. And we're both Stamping Up demonstrators.
Yeah. And we have a first time watcher. Hello, Karen. Thank you very much for watching.
Oh,
You are going to love this. We not to boast, but it's a lot. It's a lot of fun. So I hear, so I experience. And Mary Lou is here. Awesome. Yeah. So as you join in live, because actually that number I don't see. So say hello, say something so we get to know you, or at least know you're watching. But it's fun. This is a fun crafting evening that we do once a month together. And
now,
go ahead.
now, Christine, I just want to tell you, you know how I had that dirty look for technology?
Yeah.
My screen just went completely blank on StreamYard, but it's back.
Okay,
It's
so
back.
I can you got a little blurry there, but now you're not blurry anymore.
Well, that's
So,
okay. Mine went completely black, but
oh, we have another
that's
first time
okay.
watcher. But I don't know your name. I can't tell by your little ID number. But
Handle.
welcome, welcome. And Valerie's here and Sarah's here. Oh, awesome. So also as you type in, maybe at the end, maybe at the beginning, tell us what you like about these lives. So that way Rosemary's your name. Welcome. Tell us what you like about these so that we can let people know or improve upon or keep doing what you like. I know that we have fun, but we want you to have fun too.
IDEO. Well, I'm taking over, even though you're not. You know, I like to be in control.
I was
So,
about to say, of course you are.
IDEO, I'm just going to throw you to my desk somehow.
We're really technical experts.
IDEO. So,
No.
if any of you receive my newsletter, you will know I declared it on my newsletter that not being in control of my own destiny and understanding what the project is going to turn out like, I struggle with. But what I have worked out is it's great for my creativity. So I have gone with the flow this time. Normally I ring up Christine and say, but should I be using this? Should I be using this? And Christine says, go away. You're getting nothing from me. But thought I would share with everyone, Christine, if that's okay,
Please, yes.
is using your measurements. I
Mhm.
thought I'd let everybody know how I prepared. Doesn't mean this is how you prepare, anyone else prepares. It's just how I prepared. So I decided, because Christine told me all one color cardstock. And so I chose Pretty Peacock. And I chose Pretty Peacock because I thought I might be able to slip, and I don't know yet because Christine tells me nothing, is that I would use this gorgeous pattern paper if I get the opportunity. So the Pretty Peacock goes well with that. Now you notice I haven't cut this piece because it may not work. And just in case you are interested, because that paper is so gorgeous,
Yes,
it's
I
the
am because I don't know what it is.
it's the Everyday Essentials 12 by 12 Mix and Match Designer Series paper.
Oh.
Now, this I love for lots of reasons. It's a generic one, so you can use it for lots of different projects. Now look at how well that goes. And the
Mm-hmm.
back is like the Barely Blush. And I don't know whether you can just see. So it's a great for a scrapbooking page as well. So look how gorgeous. Wait a minute, I've got little pieces everywhere here. Look how gorgeous these are. And you can see why it's a mix and match
Mm-hmm.
thing. So it's gorgeous. So I've got that paper sitting over here in case I need it. Now, so then the next thing it says, cut 2 pieces, whoops, 1/2 inch by 11 inches. So there's my 2 pieces. Then it says cut 1 same colour cardstock, 2 3/4 by 11 inches. I hope mine look like yours do and I haven't made a mistake. And then it says to score 1/2 inch on both sides. So I've got my score lines done. You don't have to have this cut out beforehand, but you know me, I'm the control freak, so I wanted to make sure I was prepared for anything Christine threw at me. Now then she says the next piece is score at 3 5/8 and 7 3/8. Scores, I understood it to be there. And that will be across here. Now, I wasn't 100% sure what that meant, so I didn't do it. I can zip it in as you're making yours and as you walk us through. And then you said you needed in the same color 2 pieces, 3 3/4 by 5 inches. So I've done that, and then I come down here, and I'll probably, hopefully, using my gorgeous designer series paper. I have these 2 pieces, which are 3.5 inches by 5 inches. So I've got 2 pieces like that, as you tell me to. Got all my optional supplies, tear and tape, multi-purpose glue, scissors, ruler and scissors. Now I do have a stamp set. I have already, because I can use these on anything, I've heat embossed some options for my my sentiments. But I didn't have to do that because I knew I was heat embossing because I needed the white. I pre-did those, and the ones I don't use, if there's some I don't use, I will actually use on another project. Now, I also brought some white paper in for any stamping or die cutting, or maybe because Christine won't let me talk to her about these things. I thought maybe there was a sentiment thing on the inside of this card that I needed some white. So I just brought some white spare paper in case I did need some more. And I brought my stamp set, and I just picked one that I haven't used. So it's always oops, sorry, a water bottle was in the way. So I brought the All a Flutter stamp set, which has these gorgeous butterflies and some really nice sentiments as well. And it comes with a punch. So that was really easy for me to do. So I didn't have to kind of go and get a company emboss machine. So that's my prep for today. Now, if you're laughing at me, Christine, because I'm on the wrong track, this will be interesting. I'm going to throw you back, Christine, back to your desk. Is that what you're up to?
Yep, that sounds good.
I know. Back to
All
Christine's
right.
desk, and it's over to you. I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to seeing. Wait a minute. I'm just going to throw back to my desk because I've got control issues, how this turns into a card. I mean, I am looking forward to seeing how all these little pieces and bits turn into a beautiful, beautiful card. Back to you, Christine.
Okay. Sorry. So it just makes me laugh, everybody. First of all, for those of you who have written in the comments about scoring incorrectly, don't worry. It's not going to affect anything. You'll just rescore the same piece. So I promise you it won't matter. We were chatting beforehand. A lot of times I'll say when I score, hold it landscape and hold it portrait. So you know kind of which direction. And I don't know why I didn't this time, but I will do that next time because I think that will be more clear. Do you want a hint, Anne?
A hint? Do I want a hint, or do you want me to give a hint?
No. Do you want a hint? Do you want me to give you a hint?
Yes,
So
please.
I asked Anne earlier if she had any idea of what we were making, because I just know her and that she likes to figure it out beforehand. So let's just read over our measurements here. June's Let's Create Together live measurements. Create right alongside Christine and Anne on their monthly joint live times. Choose your own colors, patterns, focal points, sentiments, and we'll create our projects all together. Christine and Anne's finished designs will be revealed as step by step. Nowhere on this piece of paper does it say we're making a card. Right?
Oh,
So
wait a minute.
we are not making a card. If that helps your mind a little bit, figure things out. We're making a project.
What?
Uh-huh. All right, because I know those I know those pieces together. We had said when we figured this out in the fall that we didn't have to do a card but do a project. And I know how much you love 3D projects. So, surprise. We are not making a card. We're making, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. And one of my samples uses the olive flutter. So we are on the same wavelength there. All right. Yep. And that typically is what we have happens. All right. So let's get to it, as you say. The base, right? The base of the project is all one color. And I recommended cutting in this direction, this order, because you can cut all of that from one piece of paper. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm using crumb cake. You can use any color you want. So the other thing I wanted to point out is because I put both metric and imperial, and Anne had made me this really, I always say handy dandy because my kids watched Blue's Clues when they were little, and it was always a handy dandy notebook, conversion chart. And so that's where I used your conversions rather than figuring them out myself like I did last time. But where it says 11 inches, you can just leave that the length of your cardstock. So I cut out the blue is the I'm going to say American, I guess. The United States size, 8.5 by 11, because I don't know what size other countries use. And then this pink color is the size of cardstock that you get, and that is whatever it was. I don't remember now. So on the 11 marks, which is the blue is the 11, you can either cut it down at 11 or you can use it the whole length. And you'll see what that makes sense as we go along. All right. So I'm going to cut two pieces, 1/2 inch by 11 inches. So I'm just going to cut two pieces at 1/2 inch. There's one. There's two. And then I'm going to cut one same color cardstock at 2 3/4 by 11. So it's the same length, 2 3/4. And then I'm going to put this aside for a second because I'll just go along with my directions here. And then we're going to score. So score 1/2 inch both long sides. So this is what I meant, but if you did it the other way, don't worry. And I won't write it that way again. I don't know why I did, because I don't usually. So I always get mixed up too. So 1/2 inch right there, and I'm just going to flip it 180 and do 1/2 inch. And then when I said, so score 1/2 inch both long sides, and then these ones on the opposite. So what I mean is just turn it 90 degrees. I'm going to score it at 3 5/8. 3 5/8 and 7 3/8. I'm going to open up my extender and do 7 3/8. 1, 2, 3. So that part is, so it's scored here and here. And then it's also scored here and here. And you can go ahead and fold that on all the score lines. And then we just have a couple more cutting to do. I'm gonna put that aside. So then, so I have my two little strips here and this piece. And then we were left with this piece. So now, in that piece, we can get the last two pieces, 3 3/4 by 5. So this I'm going to do 3 3/4. I think my blade is a little dull, but that's all right. By 5. We want 2 pieces by 5. So you had cut correctly when I saw your pieces.
Good.
All right, so then I have these 2 pieces, this piece, and the 2 long strips. Oops, it's just under my. All right, are we good?
I am. I just had to add, I've been answering some comments.
Oh, good. Some comments. Yep.
Some people you've shocked, so I had to calm them down.
I like to keep it, not predictable.
Well, it worked.
So,
However,
I'm going to
I'm
use
just
this paper. Have you seen this paper yet? Let me show you. This is
no.
perfectly pine. This is what
Oh, I haven't got it.
you.
Yeah.
This is barely brush. It's all gingham. So most of you have not seen this yet. Oops. This is honey. What's it called? Garden Glow. Learning the names of the new colors. And this is crisp cantaloupe. This is a new pack of paper that will be available in July. But I pre-ordered it. Right. Yeah. So you get 2 of each sheet. So I'm going to use this side. So this is where, Anne, you said you could use your solid Lost Lagoon, or you could use that pretty paper. So
Yeah.
this is where, if you want to use the pretty paper, I have samples of cardstock. I have samples of embossed cardstock, and then we'll make one with the patterned paper. So any of them will work. So you just want these 2 pieces to match. You don't want like pieces that don't go together. So
Christine, can I just
yes.
ask a question, if you don't
Yes.
mind?
Mhm.
My paper, which I hadn't realized, is actually directional. So
Okay. Yep. I will. Thank you. I'll tell you what to do. So if you're using a directional paper, like Anne, and mine's not. So we're gonna cut 2, and I said same color as above. So you could do it the same color, and I'll show you one that I did. And that's the one I embossed, like I texturized. A coordinating color, and I'll show you one that I did that, or pattern paper, which I'll do here. 3.5 by 4 3/4. So so you want it to go this way, like the portrait. So I'm gonna cut this 3.5. I'm just gonna double check my sizes. Nope. See? Nope. Yep. 3.5. Because I don't want to cut this wrong. And then I'm gonna cut at 4 3/4. So
it ends up in portrait.
if you have, yes, so this would be like I would hold if this had a fun little pattern this direction, it would go that way.
Thank you.
No, that's a great question. And as we do these, like in months coming, if you have questions like that too, just don't cut your paper. You can always wait to see how we do it, because we'll try, make sure we go slow enough and we keep you at the right speed. So those are all it. That's it for cutting. So I'll show you again. I have my 2 pieces of that last under where it says layers. That's that one. So I have these 2 pieces, which you may notice are just, they fit that way. I have this piece, and I have these 2 pieces. Okay. All right. Let me know when you're ready there, Anne.
I'm I'm ready, I think. I'll just,
Okay.
how about, wait a sec, I'll arrange mine so everybody can understand maybe what we should have.
Well, this is what we should have. Let's see if yours is the same.
Yeah.
That's it.
Who would have guessed? Wait a minute. Where am I? I am here. Rightio. So that's what I have. Am I right?
You're correct.
Rightio. So I'll just leave that there for a second.
Yep.
So that everybody can see what pieces we have. Rightio. And I'm putting you back to your desk.
Okay. So the next step is we're going to use this piece of paper first. So I'm going to move these aside. We're going to work with this piece here. So I've already folded it on all the score lines. Actually, let me give it a good burnish here. Any ideas of what we're making yet?
Absolutely none.
Excellent.
And in
All right.
fact, I have little doubt that this even comes together there, Christine. Not that I don't have faith in you, just I cannot
You just
see how this
can't
comes
visualize it
together.
yet. Excellent.
Yes,
So it's a good mystery.
it
All right.
is.
So I'm going to use tear and tape. You certainly could use, I think tear and tape is the best bet to go. So hopefully you have it. If you don't have it, don't do anything yet. But if you have it, then do this step. So if you're going to use glue or
Sorry, Christine. Which way up do you have this piece of cardstock in front of you? Do you have it so it's like a little boat, or it's like a little? It's got dimension.
I have it flat.
Rightio. Well, mine sits up, but so rightio.
So I
I'll let
suppose
you
if
go.
I was going to fold it, it would go like this. If I
Thank
was going to,
you. That's all
yep.
I needed to know.
Good
Thank you.
question. But it really doesn't matter because you can always fold it that way too. But yeah. So I'm going to put tear and tape along both long sides. So where that 1/2 inch. So let me do it here. Where that 1/2 inch mark was. And again, if you're not using tear and tape, don't do anything yet because I don't want you to get sticky.
And I'm assuming by what I can see, because I've only got a small screen, is that you've put it near the edge of the cardstock, not near the the fold.
So if I folded it, I put it kind of in the middle.
Oh, right now. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, you can't see.
I don't have that much detail on my laptop. Yep.
Oh, I like all the guessing that's going on. I'm not
Oh,
going to
what's
tell
the
you
dressing?
anymore.
I thought a book box, a box. So, Jeanette, I have mine just like yours, says Mary Lou.
Yay!
Hi, Debbie. Good to see you.
All right. So I think we're good. So the next step is where
Wait
this.
a minute, Christine. You're quicker than me. Or perhaps I'm chatting and looking. Any of those things could be possible.
That's okay.
But it gives everybody a bit of a time to catch up.
Yeah.
So now I have,
And
I'm just
actually,
going
I
to.
have two. If I don't know if you can see it better because I have two.
Radio. I don't have to show you mine then.
Yeah.
Now, yes, off you go. Permission to proceed.
So the next thing what we're going to do is we're going to make a little slit, right? Where the in the kind of the middle where this, we'll just do it. Right on top of the tear and tape. So if you did not do the tear and tape, you can now do this step. You just want to make a slit on all 4 sides, kind of in the middle.
Right on the fold line.
Right on the fold line until it meets that fold line. So just to fold it, it would look like that.
Yep. Wait a minute.
Yep. I'll leave it here.
And just give me time to, well, I don't know, I'll check the.
Yep. It says if we're using glue, do we do anything? Yep. Not yet. You just want to make the slits. And I'll
Right.
show you, if you're going to use glue, I'll tell you in a second. And I
Yep.
usually do use glue, but I thought it was easier to show. I actually think tear and tape works pretty good for this, but glue's just as fine. All right, I'm gonna put that one aside.
This is such hard work. I've broken a nail.
Oh no, now you can't continue.
I'll tough it out.
All right, so the next steps are, I'm going to take I'm going to just start on the top. We'll do both sides, but I'm going to start on I have it landscape. I'm going to just hide the two outer sections. I'm going to fold them under. The tear and tape is still attached. I'm going to fold them under just so I can see that middle section. I can see it better. Let me actually see if I use this. Might be able to see it better too. Okay, and then I'm going to peel off the backing of that tear and tape. So I'm exposing the sticky part. So I've tucked under, you don't have to, but it just makes it easier to see. I've tucked under the two sides, so I just have that middle ½ inch exposed. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the solid pieces, the first piece, of the matching color, the first solid, and I'm going to line it up. Let's see if I can do it up here. I'm going to line it up and stick it right at that. Oh, I must have scored wrong because mine does not match. It's okay. I'll show you both.
Wait a
I'm going to
minute.
show you a mistake.
Excuse me, Christine. I could show you one that matches.
Show me a right one because I'm going to fix mine because I must not have scored what I
Well,
said.
I hope mine's right.
Go ahead.
Hopefully. You can check. Oh,
I do have one that's correct. Score 3 5/8.
Right. So is that how it should look?
Yes. Gold star and
2 gold stars today.
yes.
Can I do the other side? No, Anne.
Oh yeah, see here, I messed up my measurements. So I did. All right, so I'm just going to rescore. So if you had made a mistake too, it's not a big deal. I'll show you how to fix it. So I have.
I'm putting you back to Christine so you
All
can
right.
see.
So let me show you.
Nearly everything's fixable.
A lot of things are fixable.
Rightio.
So let me show you you put
Carolyn tells us that the mistake was because she used 12 inches instead of 11 inches. She didn't trim it down. I'm not sure.
No, mine just comes 11 inches.
Ah, right.
So, no, I just scored it the wrong measurement. That's all. I just scored the wrong number.
And
all right. Can you throw my desk on, please?
Oh, I thought I did. Me in charge of technology. Oh.
There we go. So this is the correct way. So this is actually, this is done with metric. I cut it metric and you can see this is what it's supposed to be. This is going to go right on top and it should measure exactly side to side. So I'll do this one first and then I'll show you my mistake, how I'll fix it. So I did that on purpose.
And while you're doing that, I don't want to be modest because, Mary Lou says to me, way to go, Anne. Whoop,
yes.
Whoop. Thank you, Mary Lou.
All right. So you can see I stuck that on there and it folds really nice like that.
Yes, it does.
And then I'm going to flip it around and I'm going to do the same thing. So the people who are gluing, you snipped it. So I would just put the glue in the middle part first. Don't worry about the sides. And then you'll stick that on like that. So you're going to really get like a cross or a plus sign.
Can I just add something?
Of course.
Because this is something that sometimes people make a mistake with. When you're lining up a piece of cardstock with a fold or score line, make sure you don't put it right up to the score line or over the score line. Just keep it to offset it a tiny bit so it will fold nicely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hopefully you can see. Thank you. And the fold is by my fingernail and it's like a 1/16 of an inch up.
Yep.
just a tiny bit so that it folds. Good tip there. All right, so you are supposed to have something that looks like this. So my mistake one, which is not a big deal, I had originally, you can see, scored it off a 1/4 inch. So I did it too big. So that's the one I want. So I'm going to snip it on both sides like we did before. Now I know I have this little flapper thing. That's not going to matter because it's going to end up sticking to the side. So that measures up nicely. I'm going to unpeel that again, or use your glue. Tuck that under, and it just helps you to see it a little bit better. Put that on there. All right. Like that. So we have our plus sign. So now what we're going to do, I think we're just going to, oh, I know what we're going to do. Don't want to do it out of order. Now we're going to take our 2 strips. I'm just going to actually take one. I'm going to actually, just to make it easier, I'm going to tuck this under just to give myself some more room. And I'm just going to work on this top half. And what I'm
Sorry,
going to do,
Christine.
yes.
Wait a minute.
You want to show me yours?
I've just got a comment up. Wait a minute. There we go. I don't. No, I just needed to see what you've done.
Okay.
So you've tipped.
So I just folded it under
Yep, thank you.
temporarily. Yep,
That's
just
the bit I
temporarily.
needed to know. Yep.
And then I'm going to use one of the skinny strips. I'm going to take a pencil and a ruler, and I'm just going to make a mark. So I can show you, you can attach it flush, but I'm going to, and I'll show you a little bit. I think it's better if you go in like a 1/4 inch. And I'm going to take a ruler just so I want everything to be the same. So I'm just going to mark down 1 inch on both sides. And actually, you could do all 4 sides. I'm going to do all 4 sides. So I'm just marking down 1 inch on all 4 sides, about a 1/4 inch in,
Oh,
like that. So I don't know if you can see my pencil marks. There we go. And I did that on both top and bottom. So I'll wait a second before we do the next step.
anyhow, Christine,
Mm-hmm.
just to clarify, I'm just going to go to my screen, my audio. So I have a mark here at 1 inch going
Yes.
and mark there at 1 inch. I have a mark here at 1 inch, and I have a mark. I know this one should be a little further over. Don't worry what I'm using as my ruler.
Yeah, you just don't want them like on the edge. You want them in about a 1/4 inch. Yep.
Yeah. So they're the only 4 marks I needed.
Correct.
Right. Sorry, I'm coming back.
All right. And then I'm going to use tear and tape just so you can see, but you can certainly use glue or something. I'm going to put tear and tape right up into that inch mark and right on like over about a 1/4 inch. You see? And I'll do that on all 4 sides where I just made that.
So here, because I just about put it
There you
in the
go.
wrong place, I've
Yep.
got to make sure that wait a minute, I'll come back to me, that this is going this way. So we're all going the same direction. I'm
Mhm.
just putting it here with
Yep.
a 1/4 inch in. Where's mine?
Exactly. Oh, you don't tear?
No,
I know you don't.
because I'm OCD, so
Right.
it has to be nice and straight and none of those rough edges.
Even though you'll never see it.
But I'll know it's there. I'm not really that OCD, but when it suits me, I am.
It's actually not a bad trick to use the ruler to tear it.
Well, I just find it a little quicker for me because I always tear it and then I end up fighting it a little bit. And I think part of that is when it's really hot here, it's a little more malleable. Anyway, back to you, Miss Christine.
Perfect. Okay. So now I'm going to tuck up the bottom. I'm going to peel off. It doesn't matter if you start the right or left, but I'm going to start with the left. I'm going to peel off, if I can, the backing. I just, of course, trim my fingernails today.
If you're like me, you'd be using a pokey tool.
Oh, nope, I just use my fingers. And I'm just going to soften my strip here, just running my fingers together over just to kind of make it a little bit malleable.
Yep.
You see? Okay. And now I'm going to put it on. So the short end is going to go right up to the edge. And I'll put it close like that.
The short end is going to go right up to the edge.
This short end is going to go to the edge of the tear and tape.
But you're not lining up the edges of
So
the two
there's still about a quarter inch in.
Right.
And I'll tell you, I'll show you. One of them I didn't do, but I'll explain it as you see the samples.
Yep.
And then what I'm going to do, I'm now going to remove the
now,
other
Christine,
side.
I'm just trying to break your concentration here. Is it working?
No.
No, that's not true. I still have no idea how this is coming together.
Oh, good. Good.
Still absolutely no idea.
I'm glad.
Does anyone have any ideas?
So
we've got Mary Lou says a basket. So anyone else have any ideas? Don't tell us yet. Make me suffer.
I think the next step is gonna come a little clearer.
Right.
Are you ready for the next step?
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna take this because remember we made this little malleable.
Wait a minute. How come I've got two pieces on and you've only got one?
Let me see what you did. Because I only said to put on one. Yeah, you went ahead. You went ahead of the teacher.
Right. And so do I have to remove this piece?
You need to remove one, and it's okay because you still won't see the part. Yeah, you won't see.
I know. Well, let's see.
Or you do have, when you cut, you have a little strip about 1.25 inches left. That's 1 inch left. You could always trim that one down.
Now, what I would normally do, but I won't do because it's very noisy, is I would go over to my heat gun and heat this up, which will melt the glue and mean that would just lift off perfectly, which it nearly did actually. So that's right.
Reapply your.
Yes.
You're not the only one who did that, Anne.
I was just about to say, Christine, it's not like I got it wrong. I was just trying to make everybody else feel better. Does that anyone believe that? They're silly. Ideo. So I only have one piece on now. Is that I'm back to correct?
Yeah.
Now I'm throwing you back to your desk.
Okay, so I have my one piece right here.
Yeah.
And hopefully you can see, I know you have a small screen. I'm going to manipulate. Again, I softened it. Manipulate it to turn it into a handle. I'm going to put this on the opposite side. So it looks like that.
So you just have to be careful that your handle isn't twisted.
Right. It does have an arch, but it's not twisted.
Yeah. And I say that because when I first did it, mine was a little twisted.
So now I'm just softening my other side, and you can probably guess what we're going to do on the other side.
Yep, right out.
So I'm going to flip this over.
So we're all still working on the same side, though.
Yep. You can either tuck this piece like off this on your table if it gets it out of the way, or you can lift it up against your chest just to kind of give yourself a little room. And we're going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to take off that one piece. I'm going to apply, actually make sure I made that soft. And I know if I did an opposite color, you would see it a little bit better, but I like the handle the same color as the base, but it doesn't have to be. And I'm going to remove the other
So we've
side.
got a box with handles, we've got a basket, we've got a bag, and I made other people feel better by me perhaps not following your
Excellent.
instructions perfectly.
So now this, I'm going to turn it this way just so you can see it. My finish, well, not finished, but the progress.
Ah,
And actually here, while you're doing that, I'm going to put the handles on this one too, in case you need to see it again. And I'm going to quickly measure. And it doesn't have to be an inch down. I just kind of did it an inch down. You can do a ½ inch down. Again, this Coastal Cabana one is what I did with the metric measurements. And you'll see it when we're done that they're pretty close, the same. How you doing there, Anne?
stressed, but that's okay. That's a lack of control.
Okay. I think you're going to like it. Once you put it, you're going to see it's kind of clever.
Well, I can kind of see how it comes together, but I'm a little concerned. No. Anyway, we'll see. I'm interested in how this comes together.
Okay. Now, as you, well, actually, hold on. I'll tell you that in a second. Okay, so now I have two. So I have my metric one, and I have, remember, this one's the one I did with my mistake. So I still have that little tabby thing there. So I will show you what will happen there. Are we good for the next step?
Yes, we are.
Right. I'm going to show
Let
you
me
the one
know. Leave a
first.
message if you're not ready to move on. Now, Mary Lou, is it a purse? Is it a pocketbook, as my mum used to call it? She's not telling us, Mary Lou.
Mary Lou's, wait till, well, she's made something similar to this, I think, but she's forgetting. All right. So I'll put this one together first, and then I'll show you that mistake. So now I'm going to have it so it's now, this is going to be the inside. So the tear and tape is on the outside. You can kind of see it there. And it's going to come together, and this will lift up, and this is going to lift up. Like that.
Ideos. So I've probably done something wrong, and I'm not sure how. So my handles are sitting on the outside of.
Can I see yours?
So this is and my handles are on this side. Have
Yeah,
I
that's
done
correct.
that wrong?
You did it correct.
I know. So
worry.
I'm turning it over.
Yep. So turn it over. And now we're going to, actually, if you flip back to me, yep. So I'm going to remove the backing, or you're going to put glue on just this side. We won't do the other side yet. So I'm going to take the backing off here and here. And I'm going to attach one side first, this side to this edge here. So it's going to be a right angle like that. Oops. Give it a pinch, and then I'm just going to press it down. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to bring this one up to this edge. And I have two to show you, so I'll do it again. here to here.
So just to
Press it down.
clarify, these are going on the inside of my bag. I've now
Yes.
called it a bag. I've made a decision. It's a bag.
All right. So yes, let's go on the inside. So this is the one side that I put together here. And so now we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to
Now,
take
if you wait a second, I will just show how mine looks because
Okay.
it's from a different angle. So mine, that's,
Yep.
we're right.
You are
Back to
correct.
you.
So I'm just going to remove these two, and then I will, one kind of side at a time, attach those. I'll take that piece off. And you can kind of see how the tear and tape is a little helpful on this. But again, if you had glue, you would just add the glue and then close it.
And
I'm
let
gonna
it
close
dry.
kind of what, yeah, close one side first and give it a little pinch, and then I'm going to this side. It's stuck to my finger, but that's okay. And I'm going to now close this side and give it a pinch. If you want, you can then kind of put your hand in it to just rub against the side to make sure you get a good stick. So you do have this bag shape. So I'll do this one, which you can probably see. Remember, that was my mistake. But this is just going to end up sticking to here, so no one will ever know. I mean, there's a little score mark there, but I don't think anyone's going to look at that. So I'll take those two off. And on this one side, do the side first. Pinch. And this part, I'm going to do this little piece first, and then bring that in there. How you doing there, Anne?
I'm waiting.
Okay.
Pressure on, not.
So now the rest is just decorating.
Well, that's what I thought I'd move into. So I can add my designer series paper to.
Yeah. So I could have had you, before we put this together, I could have had you put your layer on here first, but I wanted you to kind of see the construction.
Yep.
And the handles, you can kind of see them here, but this covers it up. So the reason why I didn't have you put the handles flush with the outside is because then when you put this layer on, which I'll show you one, and actually mine, you can see it a little bit, you would just see the handles. It doesn't matter as much because of the same color, but if you had different handles than your base, then you would kind of just see a little bit of that construction. And I'll show you my inspiration piece, and I'll show you a bunch of samples too, as you're putting it together. All right, so those are, and you can kind of see, so remember the blue one is metric, and the brown one is imperial, and there's like hardly a difference in the height. And then the width, I think, is the same. So your conversion was pretty spot on.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So now, to find my other piece that I cut. Here it is. So I'm going to, so you can make these as complex or simple as you want, because even just this would be a cute little gingham bag or a treat bag or whatever you want to call it, but a bag with a box with handles or however you want to call it. So now I'm going to use my glue. Oops. And I had you cut two so you could decorate both the front and the back. I know it would probably have been easier to attach this when it was flush, but I just wanted you to see how it all came together.
No, it works perfectly.
Good. Not what you had in mind?
Well, as I only think in cards, certainly not what I had in mind.
Good.
I don't know how to. We'll get there. Oh,
How's everybody else doing?
rightio. So, cool bag for lots of uses. Love a mystery.
Good. Yeah, and it holds
Mary,
a pretty good amount of stuff.
rightio. Mary Lou has said would hold 3 by 3, 3.5 by 5-inch note cards.
Oh,
Yes.
that's a good thing. So both my samples I'm making right now have designer paper, but again, I'll show you some that uses the solid cardstock as stamped and with embossing folders.
Now, I'm not looking at what you're doing because you're decorating now, aren't you?
Yep, I am.
So I'm decorating as well. So if you
Okay.
need us to look, give us a yell.
As if they could give us a yell. All right.
Is that a little Aussieism, is it?
All right, I'll decorate mine. You can watch and you can do yours. So I've pre-done my decorating. So this one, my Coastal Cabana one, I'm making a cute little octopus bag. I've already stamped my octopus. I've already even put the little embellishments on it. What I did,
Oh, I
I
like
know.
that.
I cut a banner. Oh, and the other thing is too, is we made the base of the bag with no embossing machine, no cutting machine. Like all you need
Yeah.
is a stamp and trimmer. However, you decorate. One I have to show you, I did not use any machines. This one I did use a machine to cut the banner shape, but certainly I could have cut a rectangle. And then the stamp set, there's no dies that go with it. So I wanted you guys to know that I've been getting actually a lot of people, more beginners, been commenting on my like emails, which is awesome. And so I know I need to first of all, Anne, look at those dimensionals. I used 6.
Holy moly,
I
Christine.
know. I need to do more for people who don't have all the fun machines yet. So this certainly could have been done without the machine. You could have just cut a rectangle. But the banner's kind of fun because I want you to see some of this paper. So
Love that
that's
banner.
gonna go. I know I love this octopus. That's gonna go like that. And I'm not sure if I want to use this for a birthday or a thank you gift. And so let me show you the stamp set. Because it has many thanks, but it also has birthday, and has all these fun little doodads that you could stamp on there. But I decided not to do cupcakes or anything because I'm not sure what I'm going to use this bag for.
Ideo. Nina says this would be cute with no handles and a fold over top for a little gift box.
Yep, you definitely could do that. You just add a piece and score it and it would fold over.
Yeah. And Mary Lou says, love this, can see me making these for birthdays and holiday treat bags or place cards for dinner.
Yes. And really, it uses one sheet of cardstock minus like the embellishment on the front, which is good. So that's not too bad. So look at this.
Wait a minute. Sorry. Oh, it's a good. So where does that stamp come from?
This is also a pre-order, so you guys can't get it till July. But I pre-ordered and I just fell in love with this little animal tree. You also get separate deer, fox, polar bear, or I guess it could be any kind of bear. But I like the script, holiday greetings, Christmas cheer for all to hear. May your Christmas be merry and bright, and sending love, enjoy this Christmas. So it's a cute little set, but this tree is one stamp, and these ones are separate stamps. So I just embossed it so I didn't have to color it, but I'll show you. I did color one. And so my daughter and I were she was there while I was doing it, and I cut this one out. I was trying to figure out how I could make it a rectangle and cut it with a trimmer. It's not symmetrical on both sides. So this one I cut and she's right. She told me it was too angled and it didn't work right, but here it is colored anyways. And so I ripped it. I just ripped the paper. So I'll show you. I actually have an extra one here. So I have one here and it's pretty just like that. I love to do heat embossed Christmas cards just like this with a little greeting. It looks fancy and it's not a whole lot of work. So I will be definitely showcasing this one more. But you can see I'm just kind of keeping my thumbs here and just ripping down in a kind of a triangle shape. And this is the new, it's a perfectly pine green, and it does pair really nicely with gold. I think I have one with silver too that I cut, but again, I didn't really like that shape. I like the ripped better.
Huh.
All right, so there we go. So we'll just put that on the bag with some dimensionals, and then I have a little greeting. So you can make in July, because there's a few Christmas things coming out. So you can get some of your Christmas stuff done, which I always recommend to people because December, there's no time to do anything. Doesn't mean I always do things. I do recommend it. All right, so this is just gonna stick on like that. And then I already heat embossed just the holiday greetings in red. And that I'm just gonna put right.
Oh, love that.
Those are not, isn't that sharp?
Yes.
This is it will be an online exclusives. That's where you'll find it in July.
Hmm.
Like that. And then I even brought some red ribbon and twine in case, if you wanted a little bow on the handle. Let's see. Actually, I could even
Ooh.
close it this way. This is old red ribbon. So they're coming out. That's a red ribbon, but it has like either white dots or X's on it. I can't remember. So that's an old ribbon, but that's that one. And then this one I brought, this is a retired ribbon, but I know it's Anne and we love this color.
Yes.
But I love it with Coastal Cabana. So I'm going to just, I don't know if I made that long enough. So I'll say also while we're finishing these up, Anne and I will both post pictures of these finished ones on both our respective Facebook pages. And we encourage you in the comments below that for you to take a picture and post what you made so that we can see all the different samples. I will probably post pictures of it tomorrow because it's getting late here and the lighting won't be as good to take pictures at night. So you can do that tomorrow too. All right, so here's the one with the lemon lime twist ribbon. This I might give to my dad. He has a summer birthday. I should say August birthday because that's not summer for you. So I will show you, I have other samples. Let me just clean up my mess here. I'll show you the other samples I made and where I got my inspiration. Oh, actually, I'll show you where I got the inspiration from first. So, back in September, I had an in-person event and we made these bags, but we did the same process like of the plus, but we used the banner shapes instead of, I just had you this time cut a rectangle, but you can do it with the banner shapes. And then the dies come with circles. And so we just added ribbon. And this is the one, Mary Lou, that maybe you might recognize now because we made this one at club. So I did it with a snowflake with that same banner. So this is where I got my inspiration from. It's a little bit smaller, but not much. The width is the same. And my other one, this is the first one of these I made, was this one. And this is the one that uses the olive flutter, Anne, that you're using too.
Ah, right. Yep.
And we, for club, we actually made this card. I don't know if it was last month, the month before.
You make
Um,
great cards at club.
oh, thank you. So we made this. So I just kind of transferred this card as my box. So actually, this. I used this one. We colored in with pencils, but this one
Ah,
is just stamped. I mean, inked. And then I decided I just because the stamp comes with 3 butterflies on one, so I just stamped it in 3 different colors and then just picked one of each color and put it on there. So this is the hydrangea hue with the night of navy color. They're nice paired together. And then this one I didn't use any machines. I used the punch, but it's not a machine. And then I just cut a rectangle for the happy birthday. And then the other one I made was this is the solid, so all one color, both the base of the box and the layer are secret C, but I with the embossing folder, I used the fern embossing folder, and then I used that, and then I just added some of the fun die cut. So this one you needed the machine for. So I'll just put I think you can see my 4 boxes here, so you can see them. Oh, good, Mary Lou recognizes it.
so
I try to think smart. That doesn't sound right. Think smarter, not harder. Um, just kind of reimagining something we've already made into something different.
honey, I'm nearly there.
All right.
I put
You
something in
probably,
the wrong place, so I'm trying to
oh,
fix it. Like, you know how you look at something and think, oh, that's where it should go. Then you stick it down and you go,
nope.
whoops,
Yep.
that's not where it should go. It's changed the proportions. Oh, now it's busy, but sometimes you just got to do it. I'm nearly
Mary,
ready.
okay. Mary Lou says she likes how the colors pop. Well, that's good because
Love that.
we're doing a club card that looks kind of like this next week. Again, trying to not think all separate. Um, it's a little different, but the colors are similar. Because I was
I
asked
know.
for a masculine card, and I thought that's a nice masculine set.
I know. 2 seconds and I will be there.
All right, I can't wait
Um,
to see.
well, 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 it's got a few different bits on it because I
Well, that's
didn't
all right.
set it up.
Sometimes when you first make something, then you
Yeah,
use it as a sample or a launching pad for,
yeah,
yeah.
I know. Are you ready? Where am I?
All right, let's see.
Oh,
Oh, it's pretty with your circles on there.
yeah. So I kind of felt I needed to ground the butterflies. I couldn't just have them flying
Yep.
around ungrounded. And then because I'd already done this, it kind of went where it shouldn't. I think it would have been better in a better place. So it left a lot of space here. So I
Mm-hmm.
filled the space with some ribbon.
A
Have
nice
I?
bow. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
see it.
yeah. So I really love this project, even though, it's outside,
It's outside the box.
it's outside the box. That's what I was going to say. Then I went, that's a little corny. Now I did put some embellish
Oh,
some
yeah.
some little
Gems.
bling on here to make it pop a little more. And to be honest, I probably would have embossed that if I wanted to use a machine. Um, and I also, which you can hardly see, I've used some Winker Stella on the butterflies because I use Winker Stella on everything. And I did have these gorgeous butterflies, which are the 2026, 2028 in color butterflies from the
Mm.
mini catalog. But I kind of went, I think there's enough
Nope.
on there
Yeah.
already.
I don't
In
think you
fact, I
needed
think
them.
there's one thing too many, but I needed it to balance it.
Yep.
So, IDO. Oh, well, thank you, Mary Lou. IDO. Well, I've done my project, and I think everybody else got their projects to a successful conclusion.
Great.
So that's what we want. So I
Excellent.
love the project, Christine.
Oh, I'm so glad.
despite you leading me astray constantly.
Nowhere on that piece of paper did it say card because I edited it and changed. And I changed yours too. I don't know if you realize I changed
I
yours
didn't.
too.
I didn't. So there was sneakiness involved.
Yes.
Rightio. Well, it's time to wrap up, I think. So there's a couple of things for us to mention of what's happening in the Stamping Up world.
Do you want to
Um,
hold on? Do you want to change the screen? I mean, we can look
ooh,
at your
yes,
beautiful
thank you.
butterfly bag, but
I'm just showing off my
I know.
um, my butterfly bag. Rightio. So, first thing up is the last chance product list has been updated. What that means is that the products that are retiring I've listed there. Some of them are on at normal price, but they're going to retire, so get in early. Some products are discounted, maybe 20%, and some products are discounted up to 60%. Now, there are filters on our website, so you can actually go in and see what is discounted for 50% if that's what you're looking for. Or you can keep scrolling down the list because the bigger discounts are at on page 4, 5, and 6. So
That's a
don't
good
be
tip about that.
disillusioned if you see on page 1 everything's still at full price. You got to scroll down a little bit to find where all the big bargains are. But page 1 is still worth it because if you've got something on your wish list that you desperately want, you need to jump
Yeah.
in now before it disappears.
Yep.
Product of the month, Christine, do you want to do that one?
Sure. It's
Rightio, I will do
it's
it.
called
Oh,
Wild. What is it called? Wild
Wild thing or
Thing.
wild bunch? Which
It's a
one?
cute
Wild.
stamp set. It's a really cute
Yeah.
stamp set with hand sketched, a little animated hand sketched. And there's a penguin, there's a cute little cow, there's a koala bear. What else is on there? Um, Maybe 5 or 6
Snail,
different animals
snail, koala, Highland cow,
and
um,
others. The
and
penguin. It's cute.
penguin.
So what that
Yeah.
is if you purchase, and I'll say during the month of June, $75 in products for US, and the prices be a month.
125 for Australia.
You get to choose an exclusive because they won't sell it anywhere else. It won't go on the last chance listing ever. It's for US, it's just an extra $5, and for Australia, it's
$9.
$9. And it's just a fun little add-on that you have to qualify for. That's why there's a threshold. And so if you say you didn't order, say you ordered January, February, May, June, so you skipped one of the months, and you picked a product of the month each month. I'm gonna make this overcomplicated. Some like I know. Anyways, you can only get one product of the month, but you can, like, if January's was still available now, you could always pick January's as long as you didn't get it before. I probably botched that up, but
So one product of the month per month, and you can get to choose whether they're from past products of the month, whether if they're still available, or the one for that month. Does that
so
help?
I had someone who wanted the April one, but she didn't get it in April. She ordered something in May, so she picked the April one. So now if she ordered now, she could choose from the April or the May.
Yeah.
So it's listed there. It will be evident. But it's really cute. And so each month it's something different. Last month was vellum. And actually I had someone who ordered it and she said it was so much better than she thought it was going to be. It was bright colors and she loved it. So I hadn't seen it in person, but she raved about the vellum. There's been an embossing folder on, or like a die on there. There's been stamp sets and papers. So it's different every month, which is kind of fun, something new. The other thing I wanted to mention, Anne, before we signed off was because we had several new people. So thank you for joining us. I hope you stuck around to the end. And you come back next month, which will give you the date. But if you are not receiving our emails, we encourage you to sign up for our emails. My emails go out every Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, so whatever time zone you're in, and Anne's go out different times.
What she means is random. Random would be the word, because I like to surprise people.
Right. But we encourage you to get on our email list because the most information we give is through our emails. So to sign up for my emails, just go to mailsomethingpretty.com and there's a box right there. A pop-up will probably happen and just put in your name and your email. And you'll actually, after you sign on, you'll get a free tutorial and options for stuff. And then Anne's, how do people get to your email?
My email, there's a mailing list from my blog at annspaperworks.com.au and also from my Facebook page. You can access it, or you can just send me a message and I can add you if you like that way as well.
But I wanted to let you know because we had some new viewers, so
Yeah.
thank you. And please come back next month. But before I even say that, I do weekly Facebook Lives every Tuesday, also at 2 p.m. Eastern. So then just do the time zones. And Anne does them your Wednesday evenings,
Which is actually in Australia, Christine's and mine turn up on the same day, but
which wasn't planned. But they're not at the
but
same time.
mine's at 7 o'clock on Wednesday night in Australia.
Yeah. So we encourage you to watch our lives as well.
Yep.
And then lastly, I think our next joint live is on, July, usually it's the first Thursday for US or the first Friday for Australia of the month. So it would be July 2nd, which is my mom's birthday. So we can all wish my mom a happy birthday. And then Anne's would be July 3rd.
And I will be leading the project next month.
Yes.
So now the challenge has been set. So now I'm going to have to think carefully about it.
You're probably going to think how to mess me up.
No, that's not the way I work. You were chuckling to yourself when you thought this was going to be a 3D project, and
Yep.
you're just sitting there going, Anne's going to blow her mind.
Yes.
Which is true. ITO. Well, I might close off, Christine.
Mhm.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you so much for all your lovely comments, for asking questions, and for also, if you did get a little lost or something went wrong, letting us know so we can slow it down, re-explain stuff, because that's how this actually works.
Yes.
Have a fabulous month. See you at the start of July. But if you follow us, you'll see and hear us from us lots over the next month as well. Thank you for joining us. I think this has been one of our best ones. So we've enjoyed, well, I've enjoyed it, despite being, misled on the lead up.
Keeping
But
you on
that's
your
okay.
toes.
Yes. Anyway, bye everybody. Christine?
Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching, and write a comment, especially those on the replay. We'd love to get back to you.
And share your project back with us so
tomorrow.
that we can. Yes, we really look forward to that. We love seeing what you've made.
Yes, we do. Great.
Thanks, everybody.